But talking about fixtures, let's get into the picks. And before we do that, we still haven't played the games of FIFA. We're gonna do that, and I think what we'll do is, when I'm away after my wedding, we'll release that as the content. And the last week's match week, I'm 4-3 down, and at the time of recording, Wolves and Everton are yet to play. You've tipped Wolves.
You tipped a draw.
I tipped a draw. So if I draw, it'll be a third game of FIFA. And if they do draw, I'm gonna cut my celebration here.
Doesn't have a corner though. They still have hope. Richarlison reflects.
All right, let's get straight into it. Southampton, Aston Villa opens up the match week. We've both gone.
Saints.
They've picked it back up again, I have to admit.
And Villa continuing to disappoint based on pre-season expectations.
Yeah, and you called them dark horses for the league?
Yeah, you also started picking them every week.
Yeah.
So maybe you listened to me too much.
No, I picked dark horses. You didn't pick them.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, look, they're not playing very well. Don't have to say much more on that. I'm not picking them for a while.
Yeah, unfortunately, football is not FM, and signing like 6 or 7 new players for your first team doesn't always gel together immediately.
Yeah, so I got blinded by the Jack Grealish money.
Yeah.
Man,
Leon Bailey, Emi Buendia.
I mean, it was looking good for a little bit.
Yeah, it looks good on paper.
Yeah, damn.
They say football's not played on paper.
Any more you want to get out there now?
Yeah, a few cliches.
Yeah. Next game, Manchester Derby.
Yes.
Oh, I was torn.
Yeah.
Because I knew that when I tipped against United for Spurs, they were going to win.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if we'll get it done.
I feel like every time you tip against United, a little part of your soul dies.
Yeah, I just feel like I'm letting them down, But yeah, both gone City. You can't look past the Guardiola-Solskjaer matchup, can you? In terms of on a tactical level.
Yeah, no.
Great.
City every day of the week. I do think they're going to bounce back in this one because Solskjaer isn't going to go back to the setup that served him so well in previous matchups because of new players and egos in the dressing room. And there's one man who's keeping Solskjaer in a job at the moment.
Yeah.
And it's not due to his performances on the field, but rather, as I believe the Manchester Evening News reported, his leadership off it. Ronaldo backs Solskjaer in, gets the squad around him.
You know the famous Squid Game meme where it's Ronaldo holding Solskjaer by the
Yeah, that's it.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, look, we both picked City there. Chelsea, Burnley.
Give me Chelsea in that one.
Yeah.
Burnley played well.
They did.
But Chelsea are on a different level at the moment.
Way too good. Crystal Palace, Wolves.
I'm going with Palace. I do wonder if what I said earlier is going to go come back to bite me and say, if they're coming up against teams who defend deep against them, they won't be able to break them down, but they're on a high at the moment. I'm big
on Crystal Palace, and I just think Zaha gets another goal.
Or is it Edouard?
Both. Throw Eze in there as well.
Yeah. If you're the commentator, who cares?
Brentford, Norwich City.
I'm going for Brentford because what's our rule, Ryan?
We never tip Norwich
Never
City.
tip Norwich.
Not even if Pookie Blinders is leading the line.
No.
Well, Brentford, I'm a big fan of Brentford as well. I want a Brentford kit, so
make it happen. Don't love the goalkeeping this week for Brentford. Did you see the goal they conceded? It was a cross, and Raya just stood on the edge of his 6-yard box. He sort of just wandered into no man's land without attempting to claim it. Wasn't great, but still got to go for Norwich. Still got to Brentford.
You tip Norwich, change it.
Brentford over Norwich.
Brighton, Newcastle. We've both gone Brighton.
Yeah, Brighton for me.
I wanted to tip Newcastle. I don't know whether I should follow that instinct. Sometimes it just tells me it could be, but I'm going for Brighton. And you've gone for Brighton. You and Graham Potter, XG boys, as the band is called. I heard Aaron Cresswell and Declan Rice are part of that too. So you guys are performing pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
Everton, Spurs.
This is the only game we've picked differently. So this is what the entire week comes down to. I've picked Spurs.
I've gone for a draw. And I shit you not, right? I was telling Christina, my fiance, about picks and stuff, and I told her that I'm waiting tomorrow morning. I need the draw, and she goes, "Who tips a draw?"
Since it's on the fence.
Yeah, and we did the stats, and draws are almost 27%. Like in terms of odds, like home team usually wins 50% 27% draw, 20 odd the away team. So I'm not crazy picking a draw for two sides that haven't really been in good form.
Well, there are 3 possible results in a game of football, Ryan. So I can't blame you, but I'm going for Spurs. I don't think the result against United was a fair reflection. So I'm also not like super on board with Everton just in the last couple of weeks. I'm not sure what's going on.
Well,
I guess we'll find out tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I need you to draw. Leeds United, Leicester City.
This is a hard one for me, but I have gone for Leicester just because I think they've got a lot of pace up front and players who like to peel off the last line of defence. And Leeds, the way they play, they're so open, they often get sucker punched by goals on the break. So I think Leicester can do them. Haven't been totally on board with what I've seen from them this season. They are quite inconsistent.
Yeah. I mean, I watched them against Arsenal. They weren't great. They made Arsenal look like Liverpool.
Yeah.
But they've got players in good form. Patson Daka scored a few goals in Europe. You can't look past Jamie Vardy and obviously Yuri Tielemans, who didn't play well against Arsenal, but still.
Yeah, he's a hell of a player.
Yeah. Second last game of the match week, Arsenal-Watford. I thought this was pretty straightforward.
Gunners, give me them Gunners.
Yeah, they are on form and on fire. And the final one, this is a big one. West Ham, Liverpool.
I agonized over this.
Yeah. I've gone Liverpool just quickly because
and I have also gone for Liverpool, and I almost wish I'd gone the other way now just to make it more interesting.
Okay, and so this is why I'm losing 5-0 or whatever, right? Because I'm a punter.
Yeah,
me a punter.
And you like to do it for the content as well.
And you're the guy that just wants to get it right, and that's fine. One of us is fun, one of us is serious, and that's the vibe that we have.
Yeah, this is the entire format of the show.
But you can't change it now. You've locked in Liverpool, even though.
Yeah.
All season, you've been tooting West Ham.
Said all those nice things about West Ham.
Yeah.
Then I looked at West Ham's record against Liverpool.
Yeah.
Since Moyes has been in charge.
Yeah.
It is not good.
What will you do if West Ham come away with a win?
Nothing. I just lose an opportunity to pull further clear of you in the shirt space, and that's going to weigh heavily on my conscience. But I have to pick Liverpool because, Mo Salah, man,
on fire.
He's unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
I know that they did cough up a 2-0 lead against Brighton.
They did.
I know they're not perfect. They've got some flaws defensively. I don't love Andy Robertson's interpretation of an offside line. Just running backwards like a headless chicken towards his own goal instead of staying level with his defensive partners. Didn't love that, but
you can't look past the Mo Salah factor.
Yeah.
Well, we'll end on this. A shout out to Babs, who was on our video about Mo Salah a few weeks ago. He said he's an Arsenal fan, but just is a big Mo Salah fan. And I'm sure he'll be rooting for Liverpool against West Ham to see his boy get up.